Are you the star of the show?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you're so cute.
This is the entire podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast. It's Chris.
You made the dog feel fear. It's
Oh,
Gage.
no.
It might not be Chris in a moment.
Oh no, I'm sorry, puppy. We are doing a boys only podcast for what's our reason? I guess because the girls did it.
To divide by gender, as society should have long ago.
What is this going on?
I don't know, man. The girls wanted this. They're the sexists,
Yeah.
not us.
They divided our people.
By gender. How dare they?
How dare they?
How dare they? I didn't know.
That's wrong.
They claimed to be feminists too. How could they? You guys should dislike that video with the girls over. Like this one. Show that you're part of our army, because we're better. Maybe not up here, but right here.
I'm not.
I believe in you. Whoa. Alright, if you can't tell already, there was a very minimal amount of planning going into this. He asked me for a list of things I wanted to talk about. I remember about 2 of them.
He said we can talk about dogs.
The other one was the weak points of man and female kind. The neck is a good place to start in general, but if you're going for something like less substantial, but they have to go get medical attention immediately, like right below the rib cage is where you're gonna want to go. Maybe like in the middle so you don't hit something too vital. So like right here-ish.
What are you talking about? You said no cats.
No cats or any violence pertaining dogs.
That's fair.
None
That
of
is
that.
fair. But we can talk about anything else.
Well, I mean, I had my 7 things. I just forgot what. Oh yeah, working out. I deadlift today. I am in immense pain.
What's your like workout routine? Like, is it like a weekly thing or like a
4 days a week. Well, kind of 5, but one of them is just a walk with her for a few miles.
So cute.
So Monday is chest and triceps. Tuesday is a like 2-3 mile walk with her just for a little bit of cardio because powerlifters barely do that, and I'm trying to be the exception. Wednesday is back, biceps, and a little bit of abs. Thursday is more back, but like more of a focus on upper back and shoulders. And Friday is legs.
My workout routine is
Wakes up in the morning.
I wake up, I walk around. That's pretty much it.
Dang!
I don't really have a workout routine. I used to.
Well, I have a turkey gobbler. And I always did.
I love it, like the girls planned their video out and we're just going for it.
Well, I feel like this represents men as a whole. The spontaneous
We just go for
action.
it. We just go for it.
We see you watching this video.
Who?
It's a girl, about like medium length hair. I'm gonna fight her in approximately
Olivia?
17 hours. No, you wouldn't know her. She knows herself. You're watching this video.
Do I
You
know
have
who this person
17 hours.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You shouldn't, because I don't yet. I'm just going to find some medium length hair girl in 17 hours and fight her on the spot.
What? I don't even know what to say to that, Gage.
I'm gonna grab the list. Entertain the children.
Me and a couple of my good friends, I thought it would be funny. We like to do night walks. And I thought if you came out with like a bow and arrow or something,
Shot one of them in the leg.
shot someone. Oh my gosh! My friend David, he said that he was gonna grab his shotgun,
He'll never find me.
but never happened. So
Yet.
yeah, but then I was like, if he was shot in the leg, he's not going anywhere.
He's not getting this
He's
shot.
not going anywhere.
He's not
He's gonna be in pain.
He's gonna have no legs. I mean, if I can pull off the shot I hit on a deer, he's not gonna walk again.
Oh.
I paralyzed that thing. I shot it in the spinal cord and it lost mobility in both of its hind legs and fell immediately. We then took a 22 to its beak.
Oh no! You know, in Minecraft. No, I'm just kidding.
In Minecraft.
In the Minecraft movie. Oh jeez.
I don't want to talk about that.
Let's not talk about it.
It's so horrible. I don't want.
I am Steve.
Well, one of the things on here is how does colleague go?
It's going. It's going. My grades are good. It's pretty easy. It's just, I made a bad mistake. I have an 8 in the morning class, So I have to get up at 6:45. I'm not a morning person, so that was a huge mistake. I don't know why I did that. So I'm gonna try to switch to online. I wish I had classes with people I actually know.
You'll never make it.
Well, I made some new acquaintances. What about you, Gage?
My major is machine tool tech. Almost everything I'm doing is hands-on, so I literally cannot do online class. That's not possible. I also have an 8 o'clock class. It ends at 3.
Dude,
I am in so much pain.
I am so sorry. That's a long class.
It's a long.
That's a long
it's
class.
So normally they spread it out throughout the week, but they decided to, because of how other people's classes were, they double blocked. They put 2 blocks of the same class right after each other on the same day. It starts at 8. Technically, the class ends at 1 something. But I have another class that's right after that, which is more machining. The first class is working on learning how CNC machines work, and then the next class is manual machines. So I'm just machining the whole time. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's just the fact I have to wake up at 6:37 in the morning. All right, so Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, that's another point of talking.
What is that?
Okay, you are not prepared for this topic at all.
Oh, no.
It's a video game that came out, I think, 2 days ago, but if you paid a lot extra, you get to play 4 days early.
Before we get into that game, did you ever finish that game that you got? You made a guy. That's not very specific. It was you were really excited.
You ever finished that game you were excited about and you made a dude?
It was the second game. It was realistic. You made him huge, or was it short?
Oh, Dragon's Dogma 2. All right.
Yeah,
For Dragon's Dogma 2, my character was, I think, Scrimbus. He had no legs, maximum height, the worst posture I could give him, and a massive upper body. He was then paired with Kenkelbottom, which was the shortest thing possible, maximum posture, no upper body, and gigantic legs. And I made him the dude who wields a great hammer. So I just imagined him barely carrying this thing, while the dude next to him that's 7-8 foot tall maybe is wielding this stick throwing meteors at people. I did beat the game and I got the secret ending as well.
With him?
Yes. I beat the game with Scrimbus and Kenkelbottom.
That is incredible. So back to this. What was it called?
Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. The sequel.
Warhammer Space Marine. I already forgot the rest. What is this?
So basically, there's not even a reason to really talk about this. You don't know what this is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what a Space Marine is? Well, it's kind of a shooting game. It depends on what you're playing. You might have AoE damage. You might be basically a Templar with a pistol for just in case.
Is it a PC game?
I think you can play it on PS5 and Xbox as well.
You didn't guess it. That's so sweet.
Rat. Well, I guess we're not talking about that because somebody doesn't know what a Space Marine is.
I don't know what that is, but if you do know what that is, comment down below so you and Gage can talk.
Dude, I will talk to each and every one of you about Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 because I'm having a great time. Play the operations if you get the chance. The campaign sucks in comparison due to the lack of customization. What else we got? Have you read literally anything recently?
Today I read the Bible. That is the best book. I mean...
It's not a book, it's a library, idiot. I'm hilarious. Kill me now.
You act like those pastors trying to be funny to the youth group. They're just
Speaking of pastors, mine had a heart attack recently.
What?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's good. He preached within a week of having it. So he had a heart attack the Saturday before last.
That got dark.
And then the week immediately after, he was back up and preaching, screaming at people, which is just Pastor Jerry. It's just who he is.
Shout out Pastor Jerry. That's, wow.
He's a real one.
That is impressive, honestly.
He loves his job. He does not know what to do without it, in fact. All he thinks about and devotes his time to is preparing for the next Sunday, so that's something.
That's good.
He's ready at all times. He might burst into your home in the middle of the night to tell you about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I've been rereading Bakuman.
Yeah, I think I've read one or two of those. I don't think I got into it.
Fair enough. I'm into like weird mangas, so not like weird manga, but like realistic.
So Promised Neverland.
I don't know what that is. Is that weird?
It's a strange experience. I personally have not read it, but I've heard of how weird that manga is.
Oh, it's not High School DxD. That's...
No, it's not one of those, I think.
Oh. Anyway, what about you, Gage? What was the last? What was the books you read?
Well, also the Bible, but I'm also...
Which one?
Job.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's a sad man. Like, you never get the actual details of how sad Job is from, like, the short stories or when people go about it. They just say he suffered for a little bit, and then he clears it up, and then he gets a bunch of profit out of it. That dude is... He gets struggles. Messed up during his struggles. Like, he begs for people to kill him, for God to hear him out, and if he doesn't want to spare him to kill him, like, he is really struggling, and nobody talks about it for some reason.
What was his actual name in Hebrew?
I don't know, but it looks like Job, and people keep saying it's Job. I don't believe them.
You say Job?
Job.
You know that book, Job?
It's my favorite. For a non-religious related book, I've been reading a book that one of my buddies put me on called Beastborn. It's not very similar to other isekais where the main character is just the best. He's just extra cool. Like, he gets pretty strong. He's decently strong right now, but he had to work very hard for that strength. It's a very compelling story, and the world building's really nice. I very much enjoy that. Puppy. All right, well, it's been a bunch of my topics. What do you want to talk about?
We could tell the story about how I saw you get in a car accident.
Yeah, it's an option. I don't know how the internet's gonna take that, but all right.
Oh! I know what that is.
Oh no, it's too late now. You already started talking about it.
Should I start with my perspective or
yes?
Okay, so me and Gage barely knew each other. Really, like elementary school, we never really talked. Middle school, he taught me how to play chess, and that was it. Like after that, we never talked again. But we were like, friendly, and I would see him every now and then. And I was driving down the road. It was right before school, and I see Gage. Like it was near like this what does they call it? Intersection. And he looked very stressed, and he was like on the phone with, I believe, his parents were there, and it looked like a car got hit. I was like, that's that guy. That was Gage. It's Gage. And that was my perspective. Now, you have obviously way more details.
I have many of them. All right. So it all starts when I woke up that morning, but no one cares about that part. We just care about the car part.
Yeah.
I got to the intersection Chris was speaking of, and I was in the left turning lane. And as you do when you're in the left turning lane, you creep up a bit so that you don't, you have less time in between your turn and you actually getting out of danger. But whenever you're in the middle, you can't just stay there. So the light turns red. There's like probably a good 40, 50 feet between any car in that intersection. Mm-hmm. It's been a little bit, so I'm a little hazy on the details, but I start taking the left turn just to get out of the middle of the road, and then some dude going 80 and a 50, 80 and a 45, I believe it is over there, slams into my car. And just to give you a perspective of how fast this dude was going, I was in a Hummer, which is like a 2-ton vehicle, and this dude was in one of those small, maybe 1,000, 1,500 pound vehicles. He turned my car around. I made a full 180-degree turn from how hard this dude slammed into the side of my car.
Sheesh.
Oh
my gosh.
Anyone who's driven a Hummer knows how resilient those things are. That thing got impounded, or whatever it's called. I could not drive it again. I wanted to keep that car so badly because me and my dad had worked on it a lot. I had a new stereo we had put in there probably maybe a month or two before that I got to use very rarely. How dare him? I guess a decent detail about that, the dude who hit me was an uninsured driver. So, and he tried to file under my insurance for his own injuries. His driver's license was fake, and he was an illegal immigrant. So there was just a lot going on there that said, screw you for my insurance. Thankfully, I got another car, but it's never going to be as cool as that Hummer was, because they undervalued that garbage a little bit. But how are we going to prove that? Get some random dude to come by? I'm almost, if I remember correctly, that dude got deported.
I see why now you were like, oh, should we talk about this on the internet? But hey, it's too late now.
But hey, deportation.
Well, do we have any final words, Gage, before we end our first or maybe only boys only episode?
I feel like our episode may be a little more controversial than the women's episode.
They probably, I don't know, what do you think they talked about? What do girls talk about?
They seem to like talking about their job a lot, so maybe like fast food experiences, some more of those.
That would have been.
Maybe some behind the scenes movie stuff from where they were doing your makeup a bunch.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you are a true one.
Well, he did say you were a true one, not what was going to happen to your soul at the end of this video. So if you got to this exact moment, you're going to die in about 4 days, and I will be reaping the benefits.
Thank you for watching.